What's up, fam? It's LeBron. You're now rocking with me on Skrapitout-Boxing. And today we're going to be talking about Canelo and Crawford. You know they're going to be getting it on soon. The big question is, can Crawford move to 168 and beat Canelo? Could he handle Canelo? Because Canelo is a big dude. He's been fighting at 168 for about, what, 17 years now? It's been a while now. Canelo been a 168 pounder. And Crawford moving from 135 all the way on up to 154, now he's going to go to 168 and fight Canelo. People wonder, can he handle that? You know what I'm saying? That's the big question. But one thing I think about, when I think about Crawford, I think about when Crawford came in like at, he was at what, 135? Crawford was a 135 pounder. And Crawford was handling them guys easy. But I noticed when Crawford was coming in at 135, he was really a welterweight. If you look at them fights back in the days when Crawford was coming in, he was coming in at like, you know what I'm saying, 148, 149 when he was fighting at 135. But that's kind of common for a lot of fighters to do that. They fight in one class, they walk around weight, maybe be 10 to 15 pounds heavier than what their fight weight is. So Crawford comes in at 135, and every time he fought at 135, he really was a welterweight. He came in the ring as a welterweight. He fight 148, 149, and then when he came in, at 140, when he moved to 140, as a 140 pounder, he was basically coming in the ring as like a welterweight, you know? So he used to carrying some of this weight. So when he moved to welterweight, to me, Crawford was more like a middleweight. So when he came and was fighting welterweight and did his thing, handled his business and everything, his frame was already used to holding, you know, like 158, 158, 154 coming in the ring when he was a welterweight. So when he fought Madrimov, he moved up, he fought Madrimov at 154. You could tell Crawford was in that ring, he was 166, 168 easy. Could have been more than that, but he was carrying that weight then. So people wondering, can Crawford gain his weight and come up in 168 and fight Canelo? And I'm saying is, he been carrying a lot of his weight already. That Madrimov fight, he was a good 165, 168, somewhere there, or maybe a little more. So now when you're about to fight Canelo, how I see it is, all you basically really gotta do is, he don't really have to cut no weight. He coming in as his walk around size. His walk around size will make like 170 something. So he don't really gotta cut too much weight. So he's used to carrying his weight. But we wanna see what it's gonna look like when he come out in the ring. But it's like, it's different from walking around like that and then in a boxing ring. So we're gonna see what he look like at 168. But one thing I do know is that this guy been, through his career, shrinking his body down, you know? Coming in at a nice size, making the weight, and then rehydrating up. He's known to rehydrate 10 pounds to 14 pounds. So when he come in fighting Canelo on fight night, he may be used to carrying that weight. But the whole big question is he going to be able to adapt to a 168 pound weight class dealing with Canelo? You know, Canelo a beast. But we're going to see what it's going to be. And some people have done some things like this before, but not really like Crawford, to come all the way from 135 all the way to 168. I don't think too many people have done that, you know, so this is going to be a good challenge and a sight to see. We're going to see, you know, what it's going to be, you know. So I'm going to catch y'all later, check y'all later. Holla at you. Skrapitout-Boxing. Peace.